we've spent a long time and a lot of podcasts debating which Smash Bros. Character is the best. We have a panelist of 4, not including me, of elite competitive Smash Bros. Players who know what they're talking about. And all of it has led up to this. The final 2 characters in our bracket. We got Captain Falcon and we got Minecraft Steve. Both of them had a little bit of a road to get here. And to help us decide, Patrick Natrick.
The one and only. And that's my formal name, actually.
D-Bird Daniel,
Gentlemen.
That's right.
Gentlemen.
Also, look away from the screen, please, because we have Trent in the building.
Woo!
And you can now look back at the screen again because we also have Panda the Monius.
Hello.
Best Smash Bros. Character of all time, confirmed. No scientists can even debate us on this. What are we thinking here?
So I'm gonna make Patrick not go first because
That's fair.
he just go
for it.
All right. Well, I don't want to go first. Trent, how about you?
I'd like to
Here,
volunteer
I will go
someone else to
first.
go
I
first.
volunteer Trent
I
to go
will
first.
go first.
Panda goes first.
first.
Okay, here we go. So it is a crime that Steve is here.
Where were
This
you last
is
bracket?
the finals, right? So this is supposed to be the 2 best against the 2 best. However, this is God against an ant. So,
God against
why
a
is
meme.
Steve here? Well,
That's a good question.
What did we do?
Panda,
What
why
did we do
is he?
wrong?
Because everyone's 2
What
years
did we
old.
do
That's
wrong?
why.
I want to mention when we first picked this. I mentioned this before. When we first picked these characters, Steve wasn't even out yet, and Panda and I kind of picked him as a meme. Like when we made the list. By now, Sephiroth is technically out, right? And we've all gotten a chance to play as Minecraft. And I just cannot help but feel every ounce of regret for putting a meme
Because y'all
on the
love
list.
jokes. The only reason, he's here, it's the same reason why Harambe got like 1 million votes in 2016. It's just, y'all love jokes. All
right.
All right.
So I have a feeling. We can all agree that Steve probably shouldn't have been second on the
Yeah.
list, right? At the very least, you could say he beats Mario, but like second on the list is a little crazy. But look, it feels like a wash, right? It feels like a wash because it is a wash. Now, what I typically like to do when I see a wash coming up is that I like to play devil's advocate. Not anymore. I can't do that anymore. We can't have nice things.
What?
So,
No!
So let me talk a little bit about my buddy Captain Falcon, which honestly I feel like I still haven't praised enough.
I don't even think you need to talk. I think we can agree that there's 2 viewpoints. There's Captain Falcon is obviously the best, or there's Steve has made it this far, let's make him win. That's the only 2 opinions someone could have right now.
Steve made it this far. Let's just let him have it.
Yeah,
Come
like
on,
you
just,
made it this far, like all right,
Okay.
give it to him.
Can I get a chance on the podium?
Yeah,
really
go
quick?
for it.
So I think Steve. Okay, I know. He doesn't. We already know he doesn't deserve to be, where he is. But if we maybe he deserves enough because he is so revolutionary. Like the fact that you can place blocks. I don't think many other characters really add different features to the actual map itself.
No other character lets you make a stage.
No other character
it's not a
also
thing.
makes you throw
have
grabs.
a projectile
Yeah,
grab. Yeah.
exactly. And
No, there's a couple projectiles.
and both the character relies on having free time to be able to mine resources and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty revolutionary fighting wise, and I've seen it be very competitive. But best character representation, history wise, competitiveness, all that kind of stuff. Captain Falcon. There's no way to beat that.
I would actually say history-wise, Captain Falcon's the only thing that he doesn't beat Steve in, because I think does not need to be represented as much as Minecraft in a video game celebratory game. To be fair, Smash Bros. Wasn't always a video game celebratory game, though. It was a Nintendo-specific celebratory game, and at the time of the original Smash Bros., the reason they added Captain Falcon was because F-Zero was such a big hit. It was actually a pretty important part of the SNES, because it was like the Genesis competitor game. Because it was so fast-paced, right? It's like, if anyone said Sega's faster, it's like, no, dog, have you seen F-Zero? And it's like, yeah, Sega's still technically faster, but F-Zero does exist, And, but other than that, we can't argue with the highest selling game of all time. With the way Smash Brothers is right now, Minecraft is something that should be represented by a game that aims to represent video game history.
I'm just going to say, I don't think we can use it's a high selling game in an argument anymore, because that didn't matter when we were talking about Mario versus Steve.
All right, fair point. Let's keep sales figures out of it. Let's just talk about the impact the game's had on it, right?
I still think you can't talk about that if we say that Steve beats Mario. Like, that's going to contradict
Steve shouldn't
ourselves.
have beat Mario. It didn't contradict us. We were on the right side. We're on the right side of history. Yeah.
D-Bird, the reason that it didn't matter in that conversation is because Minecraft is one of the top selling games of all time, beating out pretty much every single Mario game. That is why it didn't matter, because we were just going off of semantics at that point.
Right.
To be fair, I mean, all the Mario games in the top 50 well over exceed one Minecraft game, but the fact that it is one game is pretty impressive. But also mechanically, Minecraft a lot of games had to draw inspiration from Minecraft. One thing I was just talking to my buddy Owl about, shout out to him, was I don't know who we were talking about how like survival sandbox games cannot get inventories right, except for like one game, and that's like Minecraft and Terraria. Minecraft and Terraria are like the only games that can actually make a functioning survival sandbox inventory system. You play freaking Subnautica, God forbid Ark, like all of those inventories are absolutely trash. I know that's a bit of a tangent, but what I'm saying is that other games draw inspiration from it, making it an important game to represent. Anyway,
let's go back to what Trent was saying. We kind of mocked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna take a far limb here and say that I don't think it was a mistake to put Steve in front of Mario.
I'm sorry, your microphone, it's not plugged in.
No.
Say it again.
Let me just say that since this is tournament style, we don't have the character fighting every individual character, and I believe there's tons of other characters that would beat Steve, or in my mind, However, the matchup there, I'm not a huge fan of Mario in the first place, just because he's like pretty basic. Like
Mario had an unlucky.
But enough of the last matchup though. Enough of the last matchup. We're here to figure out this.
All right. So Trent, I actually do kind of agree with you. I wouldn't probably put Steve in top 8, but the fact that he made the bracket is not the most outlandish thing. It's a little outlandish that it happened before he was out, but even just within the same couple months of when he's out, it seems weird. It feels almost premature to include him in the bracket for me. But I will agree that you're right. Like, the impact that Minecraft has had and the importance to have Minecraft represented in the game, and the way you were saying, like, places blocks and doing things that characters haven't done before, maybe it could be revolutionary enough to be on the bracket, right? I said I wasn't going to play devil's advocate, though, because Captain Falcon is amazing. You guys want to know what's awesome about Captain Falcon?
Everything.
His nipples.
Exactly. His character design is phenomenal. It's one of those games where the character design then helped the actual shaping of his personality because of like random artwork that was done way back in the SNES days, right? But it's like once you have that artwork done, suddenly you can build a character off of that. Someone who's too cool for school, someone who has a mask, overtly confident even when he's losing, and get to some awesome cinematics because of that in Smash Brothers Brawl Subspace Emissary. Captain Falcon's introduction, Olmar's throwing a bunch of Pikmin at a giant Rob, trying to take him down. Pikmin doing nothing, Rob's killing all the Pikmin. Captain Falcon zooms out from the sky, Falcon kicks, or Falcon punches Rob down, and then Falcon kicks onto the ground, and in the process kills all the other Pikmin. All the other Pikmin just got killed and murdered from that part. He's baselessly confident and has no care for repercussions. Clearly, Captain Falcon's not even really a good guy. And I don't know if you guys have seen many cutscenes from like the F-Zero like GX series or GX game. Like, he's in it for the money, and there's other people who's screwing him over more than he's screwing them over, but they're freaking crashing cars into each other, you know? It's a personality that's made up from gameplay and design and just simply artwork. I don't think if Captain Falcon was designed a different way, I don't think like his personality would be shaped the same way, but because of that, we have such confident things like Falcon Punch, Falcon Kick.
And on the topic of a lack of a personality, I don't believe we've really heard from Panda that much this episode before we get into voting.
Rude.
Whoa.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know my opinion. Captain Falcon is basically the Johnny Bravo of Super Smash Brothers. He's so cool, and there's so much to his character design and the way that he moves. His move style works in tandem with the way that he looks, which is, I personally don't think can be said for many Smash characters. So I believe that Captain Falcon is just all around a better character in any game. compared to Steve.
He looks cooler every installment too. Every installment just
even
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
I will say one thing that might be slightly detriment to Captain Falcon with regards to personality, since we're on the subject anyway. Some could see him as pretty one note. And that's because in the game he's not supposed to be a dialogue character. You're playing as the car, which we've mentioned before, and mentioned that maybe that's not actually such a good thing, that he doesn't actually represent the series much. But honestly, we have gotten to a point where Captain Falcon represents Smash. And it's really hard to not see him as being like the victor. There's still be other characters in Smash Brothers that I would personally put above Captain Falcon as like the best Smash character.
Oh yeah.
But with regards to like Captain Falcon making it to the finals, and if he wins this, hopefully he will, it makes sense. It totally makes sense.
Well, and then I think in my group of friends that play Smash, I'd say about 5 out of the 6 of them have mained as Falcon or do main as Falcon.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just
that guy
there
as well.
He's fun to play as, he's fun to play against, and it's just like he's there. It's like
if Kirby was put up against Captain Falcon at some time in this bracket, I would probably even side with Captain Falcon with regards to accessibility. He's really not a hard character to play well. It's very basic, understandable movesets and whatnot.
Yeah.
Satisfying moves too.
However, I don't think it caps out. I don't think it caps out like a lot of things do in that regard.
Steve, it's hard to even talk about Steve when we're talking about Captain Falcon. Actually, I'll let someone else talk about Steve. Does anyone else have any Steve stuff they want to talk about? I feel like I've said all I need to say.
The graphics suck.
In memoriam.
In memoriam.
I will say, votes they want to cast in the meantime.
Okay, I'll go first, right? I'm voting Captain Falcon, obviously, but I will say, like, even though I don't think Steve should have been second place, I debate whether or not he'd even be in the bracket. I could probably be one over. But I will say, I do actually like that Steve is in the game. I really do think it's nice to have someone representing a game that I've personally been playing for a very long time. And honestly, just a game that's so replayable gets represented in another, like, epitome of replayable games. It's just kind of nice to have that cross-reference, and so much care was put into Minecraft's representation. Yeah, actually no, but that's correct. So much care was put into Minecraft's representation within Steve, and I do think that's a special character. That said, I don't like playing as him. I don't like playing against him. I really like playing as Captain Falcon. Everybody likes playing as Captain Falcon, and Captain Falcon is like the epitome of Smash Brothers. Would I rather have Captain Falcon or Steve erased from Smash history? Obviously Steve.
Captain Falcon. I don't even have to say anything. He got it. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's
Come on. Come on. His lines are amazing.
Trent, show me your moves. What's your vote?
Steve doesn't have a single line.
I'm gonna go with Captain Falcon. You know, what can I say?
Hashtag not even a tie. Not even a tie.
100 likes, we'll go back and change the last video so Steve doesn't even make it to second place.
Rewrite history. Rewrite history.
History revision. History revision. I like how it's been like a month since we did that episode, and we've all just been able to really sit on our mistakes.
And while we're on the topic, let's make it 5-0.
5-0.
You're not gonna give a pity vote to Steve there, Spods?
No. Captain Falcon is just a better character.
Yeah.
So you heard it today, guys. Everyone go home, uninstall Minecraft.
And like I said, like, I am glad he's in the game. There's some elitists I imagine out there who are like
smashing that dislike button.
Yeah, just for the fact that Steve's even included. But he really does deserve to be in Smash Bros. At its current state. Not way back when, but now, yes, he does. And I'm glad he's in the game.
I'll allow it.
We'll see if he's in the next one.
We're going to wrap up our general thoughts in the next podcast. So while you wait for that, just think about this, right? We got Captain Falcon winning the main bracket. Congratulations to Captain Falcon. If you're watching this, you can claim your prize in the comments. And we also have Kirby winning in the redemption bracket. So there's also that, and we also have a entire backlog of podcasts where we debate so many more characters that were a part of this bracket, and you can feel free to watch them. I'm sure the episodes are great.
Also, yeah, this is a big passion project of mine, so any kind of feedback would be greatly appreciated. Please share with your friends if you liked, and get hyped for season 2, which will hopefully be pretty soon after this. And check out the end discussion.
Next episode, where we're just gonna let loose what we think about this bracket. We'll see you then.